Welcome to Fifth Jet Gaming, where it's Friday, so you know what that means? That means we're covering Magic. So I kind of figured we'll try doing something a little bit off the little beaten path with it. What we'll end up doing is we'll figure out how to make a commander deck. That's right, if you haven't built one out, this will be the video to come over and start it off with. So, first and foremost thing is that you gotta select a commander. A commander is going to be the important part of that deck because obviously it chooses what colors that you can have and what colors you don't have. Whatever colors your commander is the colors that you can have in the deck. Also, for me, it suggests a theme that you have along with the deck itself that builds it around. I like to build decks that go around our commander and be able to utilize it to the most. Next big thing is now, since you got a concept of what you want to end up doing, is finding cards that you want to be looking for it. With that said, we're going to slide on over, flip over, and use a couple suggestions that you can end up going farther with this. This is where you would be able to take your commander and, well, let's just take this guy for an example. We'll take this Valdok Keeper of the Flame. You're going to come over to EDH Rec, put it right here, and it's going to come up with that, and you'll be able to look that up to be able to see some suggested cards that it has some synergies that's over and over with it. Granted, there's sometimes some cards that don't end up being perfect, but that's where you're going to end up trying to figure it out. And it's important to build it how you want to build it. While you're building it, you can go over to places like Moxfield and be able to start building your own deck. So something that I see commonly with people is that they don't have enough lands in their deck. I would strongly suggest starting off with 40 lands coming over with it. You have 40 lands and you can go up or down. So like if you have a landfall deck or something that you want to be playing on land every turn, you'll go up higher to be able to play more. You'll go down if you're playing stuff like elves or some kind of ramp that you end up having package wise. And then you want to have a couple of spells for interaction. And then the rest is really, honestly, up to you, what you're trying to do with the deck. And we're going to slide you right back over this way. So, building a deck is fun, and I wouldn't say easy, but with certain tools that will make it nice and easier. Something that I also end up doing is once I figure out the commander that I want to do, I go look up on stuff like on YouTube, different channels to get a better idea of the deck list that I like to go over. Most recently, I ended up building Voja Jaws of the Conclave, aka Call of the Wild. What I ended up doing with that is I had a friend that built the deck, and then I went over to my LGS and be able to figure it out and kind of talk myself into building a deck because I found the stuff that could be going nicely into the deck. So that's another avenue that you can end up going. Use your friends, use your buddies, you can use your online stuff. You got a bunch of different tools that you can end up utilizing. At some point, I'm thinking that we're going to end up streaming and building a deck online as something fun to be able to interact. If that's something you're interested into, put it down in the comments down below. And what's the latest project that you've wrapped up or worked on? Also add that to the comments down below. If you're liking the content that we're putting out, like, subscribe, and hit that little bell icon to be notified whenever we come out with new content. Thank you for watching, and until next time, we'll see you later. Bye! Oh, and if this is the first time you're here, make sure you hit that sub button and hit that bell to be notified whenever we come out with new content. See you later!